Road safety for kids.
Hello children, my name's Trafico and I'm going to teach you how to be safe when using the road. Road safety is so important in everyday life. On the road, a lot of unexpected things can happen, and as it is used by so many people every day, making sure that we are visible for as many people as possible is crucial for us to stay safe. Knowing the rules of the road are so important because safety takes priority. Section 1. On the pavement. Walking along the pavement and seeing all the different vehicles is exciting. Ruby loves counting cars near her house. Be bright, be seen is something we must remember every time we use the pavement. Ruby needs to wear fluorescent and bright clothing so road users can see her more clearly, especially at night. Wearing darker clothes at night makes it harder to determine whether you are there or just a shadow. However, when Ruby wears a high visibility jacket, road users are much more likely to see Ruby, making her less at risk to not being seen. Section 2. Crossing the road. When we want to cross the road, we must stay close to our parent or guardian. They will help you find the nearest pedestrian crossing, like a zebra crossing or a pelican crossing, for example. When approaching a zebra crossing, cars and other vehicles should slow down if it is safe for them to do so. When vehicles have stopped on both sides of the crossing, we may cross the road safely. Still be aware that other road users, such as cyclists, may not have seen you, so always look both ways whilst crossing. With crossings such as pelican or toucan crossings, we can push the button and, when the green man lights up, we can cross when it is safe to do so. If there are no crossings nearby, there's an easy rule to remember. With your parent or guardian, make sure you stop, look and listen. This is called the Green Cross Code. We stop before the curb edge, look left, then right, then left again. We listen for traffic and then, if it is safe to do so, we can cross the street by being cautious and looking out for any other vehicles. We must never play in the road or on the curbside. Often, ball games at the local park can mean a ball rolling into the road, but never chase after the ball. Instead, stop, look, and listen for traffic until it is safe to retrieve the ball. Then, once you're back in the field with your ball, you can continue scoring those well-earned goals. Section 3. Bikes and scooters. Can anyone here ride a bike? Or is anyone learning? It is very scary when you first start, but with practice, anything is possible. Here is Tommy with his brand new bike. Tommy loves to cycle, but to be safe, he must wear reflective clothing such as a high visibility jacket and a helmet to protect his head. Can anyone remember what we just learnt with Ruby? That's it. Be bright, be seen. A very basic and quick way Tommy can check if his bike is safe for the road is using the ABC check. This stands for air, brakes and chain. Air is the check to see if Tommy's tyres are correctly inflated. Brakes are just as important to ensure Tommy can stop in sufficient time. And his chain is to be oiled regularly to reduce the risk of rust or stiff links. He must make sure to cycle on the road alongside his parent or guardian and not on the footpath where people walk. Electric scooters or e-scooters are a trending mode of transport. In the same way as bikes, riding an e-scooter on the pavement is not allowed. Private scooters are illegal and not allowed on the road, as these scooters often exceed the speed limit of 15.5 miles per hour. However, rental e-scooters at charging points are allowed, and to be safe whilst riding, make sure you always wear a helmet and a high-vis jacket, the same as Tommy just did when he was riding his bike. Section 4. Large vehicles. Large vehicles are vehicles such as buses or lorries. These vehicles are huge. Let's look at how big they really are. Here's Tommy next to a red lorry. Wow, he is so small. And here is Ruby next to a double-decker bus. She too is very small. These large vehicles can be dangerous due to their strong winds they create and the length of their structure. If we cycle behind a large vehicle, we must not undertake it. This means going between the large vehicle and the curb. This can be very dangerous. Drivers of these large vehicles have blind spots, which mean that you are not visible in their mirrors. This may sound confusing, but the more room we leave behind larger vehicles, the safer. Great job, guys! You have now explored every section of this animation on road safety. Now it's time to see how much you've been listening with a recap quiz on what we just learnt today. Look in front of you at your worksheet your teacher has given you. There are 5 questions to answer. Question 1. When Ruby walks to school, what is the rule she must remember? Be what? Be seen. Is it A. Night, B. Kite, or C. Bright? Question 2. When we cross the road, we can use crossings, or if there is no crossings available, we must stop, look, and what? Is it A. Cross, B. Listen, or C. Stop? Question 3. Large vehicles make it harder to see pedestrians. Why is it so important to stay behind a bus or a lorry? Is it A. Because the driver might brake, B. Bus drivers are always angry and want you to stay behind them, C. Cyclists are hard to see and staying behind gives drivers more visibility? Question 4. What 2 things does Tommy need to remember when cycling on his bike? Is it A. Helmet and high-vis jacket, B. Helmet and a backpack, or C. Sweets and a pen? Question 5. What check can be done on your bike to ensure it is safe for the road? A. Bell, frame and handlebars check, B. Chain, tyres and wheels check, or C. Air, brakes and chain, or ABC check? Congratulations, you've done really well. And don't forget to mark yourself green, amber or red on your worksheets to show me how confident you feel. See you in the next video.